Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dead in Vinland. The Why Am I So Wet and Sticky edition. I just walked in, I did a flood on the rink outside, and I'm dripping. I'm looking, yeah. I don't know, I'm no biologist, I don't know what it is. Like, I came in and it's warm, obviously, but it's not so bad. Take off the overalls, take off the sweatshirt, get settled in, then all of a sudden it's just woof, my whole body just feels like it's saturated. Like, why did I click the record button so hastily? Where are we at? What are we doing? What are we searching for? What do we yearn for? I've come to the conclusion it's gotta be this. I don't know. We need to get some milk. The insults. I don't know where the insults are. And I'm thinking it's got to be in that gambling table. You are ready to be milked. Excellent. You're going to fish. Did the Roman of yesteryear set us up in a desirable situation? Is that what I'm looking at here? It could very well be. Let's trust that it is and get through here. Yeah, you know, I've gone through a lot of different headspaces with this rink. And first it started off, it's too big an undertaking, I can't do it. Then it was, but I've always wanted to do one here. You know, small town Canada, I've always had the space for it. It kind of costs prohibitive because of the water. But I'm at a place now, you know, things are going fine enough that considering the circumstances, I can afford to do a little rink. It's not going to be a regular thing. It's not, you know, the new norm for the Roman house, but it certainly is completely tenable at the moment. And so, you know, I said, yeah, okay, I'm going to commit to doing this. And I went out and shaped, and we had the kids pack it, and you know, very just off the cuff. Like, I didn't measure it out. I don't have big fancy wooden boards. Just piled up some snow in a barrier, a berm, kind of packed it down, packed the bottom, had the kids walk and pack it, and now I started the water and now is like the first, and once that was going on, I said, you know what, I can do this, you know, this is not so hard. Well, then the spraying part happened. I tried to spray it down to get a first sort of crust, and that took forever. It didn't seem to do much. I think I need a better tip on that sprayer. Running in and out of the house with the hoses, and, you know, bring them back in so they don't freeze, curl them out so that you can, but I got it sprayed, and today I've started with the flooding. I don't know, man, I'm telling you, it's, I hope everything goes well. The strange blue woman who calls herself Freya is currently tending to her cats. The giant beasts make loud, purring noises while she scratches the top of their butt. As soon as they notice you, the giant furry beasts growl like thunder and show their teeth. You freeze at a safe distance. Can we talk? We have many unanswered questions. Talk? Yes, we should. If we don't, we are all doomed to death. What a sensible blue goddess. But before that, a more pressing matter is obfuscating my mind. My adorable little babies need their milk. They're starving. That's why they're a little upset. Would you be so kind as to bring me some fresh if possible? Here, if I can avoid being eaten by those beasts. Give her all the milk she wants. My savior, so we stand a chance in the end. She quickly fills a large bowl with the milk you brought her. The cats rush to the bowl and start lapping with their frenzied tongue. Lapping with their frenzied tongue. Yep. What you think is happening is exactly what's happening, and you're just gonna have to live with it. Why did I just spell tongue with a Q? That's an excellent question. Then, without a word, Freya extends her right arm and touches your forehead with her blue palm. You instantly feel a comforting heat in your whole head, propagating to your body. My head is not my body? You feel rejuvenated. Okay, so it's not a dangerous thing that suddenly kills her. So, You may ask your questions now. Choose well. Oh my god. What are you doing here? If you're asking me the purpose of life on Earth, I have at least 42 reasons to give you, but it would take a lifetime to discuss. Right now, I'm just surviving, like you. So, you may ask your questions now. Choose well. Like me, there's no one. Even though my deeds live in the minds and hearts of others, like an infinite stream of little twin sisters. An infinite stream of little twin sisters. I was meaning of your tribe, kin, family? Oh, we are only 3 left on this floating rock. So, you may ask your questions now. Choose well. Yeah, so I've met the other 2. I've always been here, child. That's my home, or rather, what's left of it. Our life has been quite extended by many things your simple mind couldn't understand, but mostly by drugs. So if your question is how old I am, I can't really tell you. You lose count after a few centuries. So you may ask your questions now. Choose well. Okay. You said we were doomed. You're talking about Bjorn, right? Bjorn? She seems to be laughing, but there's no humor in her voice. You shiver. If you're afraid of a mere ant, how can you face the boots that will crush you from above? Oblivious men lead their petty fights, while the gods obliterate them. That's the story of the world. Okay, so what else? I'll tell you everything if I catch a faint glimpse of hope. And hope starts with 3 magnificent golden pearls. You'll find some here, hidden on this island. Bring me 3 orichalcum beads, and hope can arise. But be warned, danger blossoms where hope is near. Be prepared. Okay. Don't tell me we have to wait till night. Did it? Okay, we got this. Boom. Take your beads, chickie. Moira is our go-to, ambassador here. Welcome, child. 3 beads. Why do we have 30 beads if we only need 3? She seems really impressed. For a moment, she is rendered speechless, staring at the 3 little beads in the palm of your hand. Maybe it's, so you don't have to tour the whole map to find the only 3. Or maybe we're going to need to use more. What? By my father, you found them. Yeah, I got a whole sack of them, lady. I'm truly impressed, child. You're not just a rock against the tide. You're a ship against the storm. She's all impressed by these 3 beads, and we've been, picking our teeth with them for weeks. Can we talk? We have many unanswered questions. Of course, child. You deserve my full cooperation, but first take this. She produces a strange, polished, multicolored stone ball in the shape of a skull. Then she introduces the little beads you gave her into a small slit in the skull. The effect is immediate. Okay, I'm writing this down here too. Small. The effect is immediate. The skull ball now shines with a golden and purple aura. Got an achievement, skull ball. What the hell is that thing? Don't be afraid. It's not made to hurt you. It's the final solution to all our problems. I just needed some fuel to make it work again. What's the skull thing? The vacuum. A strong artifact I built in secret during all these years. It has the power of the great void. It can suck up an infinite amount of energy and just delete it from our plane of existence. It was strictly forbidden to build such a dangerous tool back when my people were alive. They feared, above all else, to lose their precious power. But now, it's our only hope to see another century. I just needed some fuel to make it work again. What are those beads? Fuel. Orichalcum. That's the name. Is this an ore in Terraria? Leave a comment if that's what that is, because I think that's why that sounds familiar. That's the name. When my people discovered this most precious metal, everything changed. These stones, used the right way, have wonderful capabilities beyond what you could imagine. We use them as the source of power for nearly everything our Arcaneers invented. A single bead has the power of more than 50 horses for a century long. I just needed some fuel to make it work again. In a few years' time, everything on this island will die. I've known this fact for a while now, but a few years ago I lost hope and put myself in deep sleep. When you woke me up, I thought that maybe things may change. What will happen? There is a big volcano on this island. It will erupt and engulf everything. Is that the smoke that we saw? There will be nothing left. It's not a standard volcano, you see. It's a trap. It's a trap. A trap by who? You're not ready to know this, believe me. You can think of it as the most powerful god there is. Somehow, we upset him long ago, and we're still paying the price. So if I believe you, there's no solution. What about this skull and these beads? Suck up the volcano. Oh, there is a solution. Quite simple, in fact. You just have to enter the heart of the volcano. There is a passage carved in stone. Bring the vacuum there, and it will do all the work. It will shut down the volcano forever. Vacuum, like vacuum, it's sucking stuff up. Well, that's hard to believe. I know, but don't worry. You don't have to believe, since you can't do it. If you enter the heart, you'll die. Yeah, I've seen that. Not from the heat, but from the arcanic protections placed there. So if we do nothing, we die. If we do something, we die. Yes, unless I can forge an armor and imbue it with power to protect you from harm. But for that, I'll need much more orichalcum than you brought me. Well, you're in luck, lady. Start by bringing me 4 more orichalcum beads. It will be enough to forge a helmet. Okay. Splendid. Here, take these. It will help you in your quest. Yeah. I think we got this on lock. Something for you. Hand her for these shiny beads. Cats purr in delight. Catch a glimpse of a faint smile on her face as she inserts the beads into a golden helmet. Then she hands it to you. Oh, another achievement, orichalcum helmet. On behalf... Excuse me for just 1 second here. Of all living beings on this island, I thank you, child. Here, take these potions. Relics from the golden age of my people. Another testimony of our great knowledge. Sure. I lived hundreds of years thanks to these potions, and I got this beautiful azure skin. We have never managed to erase this little side effect. We still have room for improvement, I guess, she giggles. Could you share a bit of the story of your people? You earned it, child. The origins of our people go back to tens of thousands of years ago. Initially, this poor little rock lost at sea we are walking on was part of a much bigger island. As I already said, we were the leaders of the known world in every area. Artistic, arcanistic, scientific, societal. We built a gigantic Shouldn't it be just majestic? Majestus. Atlantis was its name, surrounded by 3 large concentric walls. Other people saw us as gods and shared our stories from father to son. You may even have heard some yourselves. But we were only humans, and our greatness became our own demise. What happened? We learned things that we shouldn't have learned, and we were punished for it. We endured, and I can't words today. Running up and down doing this flippin' ice. That nearly eradicated the source of our power, but it wasn't enough. We endured a second one, which tore our land apart in 3 and engulfed most of it in the ocean. You can guess the rest. A few of us survived on the 3 separated islands, and since then, we have been waiting for him to finish the job, and it's coming soon for our cursed island, engulfed in the flames of a volcano. What a beautiful end. I'm sure you have many more questions, but they will have to wait. If you think there's still hope for us, bring me 4 more orichalcum beads. Good luck, child. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. We got beads for days. One of her cats rubs his body against your leg. Kitty likes me. If they're going in factors of 4, there must be short one. Freya quickly inserts the beads in the 2 golden gauntlets and hands them to you. You're doing great, child. We've almost accomplished half of the way to our redemption. Once again, please accept these in exchange for your work. Thank you. I'm sorry I can't offer you more. You catch a glimpse of real sadness in her eyes. She makes a sign with the hand towards you. Feel changed. I was wondering, how can we understand each other? Your people don't speak my tongue. Ah, you didn't notice? Not only me, you can understand every tongue on this island. That's one of the inventions of my people that resisted the cataclysm. The Atlantean technomagus called it the omniversal communicator. Where is it? Aha, it's not an object nor a spell. They engraved it on the core concept of the island itself. We were able to play with reality itself just a little bit. There was still much to study, but we didn't have the time. I've loved the lore in this game and the mystery of the islands, but I've got to say this I don't know if it's just the way I've stumbled into this revelation or this story. Maybe it's supposed to be pieced out, but it just seems, I don't know, shoehorned in. There was still much to study, but we didn't have the time. Okay. I also wondered, if you say that you have been here for centuries, no one ever discovered this island? It's impossible. The island is covered in an arcanic mist. A what now? Mystic wall, if you want. Still active after all these years. The island can't be discovered. It's surrounded by an invisible wall that protects from intruders. I prefer the idea of it being purgatory, but that's just me. Basically, it simply modifies fate and luck so that no one will ever find this island. At first, we tried a physical approach, provoking storms and mist around the island. Silly things like that. But we found that playing with the minds of nosy outsiders was more elegant and more secure. Not so secure. We ended up on this damned island of Bjorn, too. She giggles. It's because you are not intruders. What? I'll tell you this story another time, if you're still alive. Bring me 5 more beads, and I'll be able to craft the greaves of the armor. Okay, so it's going faster now. Which means this is probably be the last one that we can afford. 5 beads? No, we had 11. So we're down to 6. So unless the last one takes 6, maybe. Freya, oh, what did that last cat do? They've been becoming increasingly friendly. Oh my god, 18. Welcome to Roman Reed's Dead in Vinland text. Freya inserts the beads into 2 golden greaves and hands them to you. She seems tired. Or Calcum Greaves. More on achievements. Well done, child. I fear this work has taken its toll on my body and my mind. I hope I'll be able to forge the last piece of the armor. No, I must. Here, take these. You need them more than I do. It's a lot of sage. Oh, yeah, you keep them. Thanks, child. Look at me. I feel like an old woman racing with her children and losing. Altruistic. About last time, you said we were not intruders on this island. How so? Ah, yes. After the first cataclysm, many of my people decided to leave Atlantis in fear. They scattered around the known world, blending with other tribes. They married, had children, who in turn had children. Their blood mixed with other people, the memories of Atlantis fading. But all these scions, I used to know this word, of my people kept a dose of Atlantean blood in their veins. You can guess the rest, no? Are you implying that I have Atlantean blood in my veins? Yes, child, she smiles. You and everyone that lives on this island. Our protections were made to recognize our people, and you were part of our people. Let me ask you, how did you end up on this island? Didn't you find that something called you here? Yes, I can see it in your eyes. You were called by fate, luck, will, whatever you call it. Like I said, our technomagus and arcaneers, at the peak of their power, achieved wondrous feats. It would explain a lot. I still find it hard to believe, though. You don't need to. We have more pressing matters at hand. We've almost achieved the unconceivable. Bring me the last 8 orichalcum beads, and the armor will be complete. Okay, 8 beads. 8 beads and 2 insults. So, no, it's 2 beads, really. What do we have left that could possibly give us beads? There's this thing, which nobody seems to want to go in. There's this thing, which I don't remember why we can't go in. There's this pool, which is just buffs, if I remember rightly. A lot of these are just generic, I think, anyway, are just generic things. Do you have a bead for me, maybe? Friend of Thor has a new challenge for you. Cooking challenge. The one that cooks the best troll's leg stew. What do you say? Bloodwood can cook, but... Ooh. No. So we'll send, you taste your meal. Puh, it's disgusting. You vomit your guts and feel sick for a few days. We'll send Solveig in, see how that goes, see what he gives us, and then we'll call it a video. Solveig. Cooking challenge, I'm in. 50%. Lucky us. You give it your all and win the challenge. It's incredible. Thor is very surprised. You feel mighty. Cooking contest winner. Har 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 har. Well done, my friend. Come back again. Thor will have another challenge for you. Okay, so we're not done the challenges yet. It's getting kind of ridiculous with the challenges. What's the next challenge, just out of curiosity? Fishing challenge. Not for me. Let's just quickly try and get Goob here to knock it out of the park. You go fishing with Thor. Nope. Unfortunate. You wait for hours near the lake, but nothing bites. You feel depressed and you have diarrhea. Wow. I can honestly say I don't remember ever getting diarrhea while fishing. I've done a lot of fishing in my time, and diarrhea is not one of the known side effects for me. Anyway, it's been a blast. A lot of text. My apologies. Not a lot of rambling, not a lot of gameplay. But until next time, thanks very much. See you soon.